Imagine being just 3 years old and losing the gift of sight forever. Imagine living in a world where every book is locked away from you, not because you can't read, but because the world never believed you could. This is the true story of a boy from a small French village who took the darkness life gave him and turned it into light for millions of people across the world. His name was Louis Braille, and by the end of this story, you will never again say, I can't, without remembering him. Louis Braille was born January 4th, 1809 in the small village of Coupre, France. His father, Simon René Braille, was a harness maker, a man who crafted saddles and leather equipment for horses. They were a humble family, not rich, not powerful, just ordinary people. Louis was a bright, curious child, always eager to touch, feel, and explore the world. But at just 3 years old, a tragedy struck that would change his life forever. One day, while playing in his father's workshop, Louis picked up a sharp stitching awl. Innocent curiosity, one slip of the hand, and the awl pierced his eye. The injury became infected, and in those days, there were no antibiotics. The infection spread, and within months, Louis was completely blind. One mistake, one accident, one event, and everything is different. But here's the truth. You cannot always control what happens to you, but you can control what you do next. Louis couldn't bring back his sight, but he could choose what kind of life he was going to live without it. In the early 1800s, France had very few opportunities for blind children. Most were expected to beg or live in silence, dependent on others for everything. But Louis' parents believed he deserved an education. They taught him songs, helped him memorize prayers, and kept his curiosity alive. At the local school, Louis listened carefully, learning by ear, while his classmates read from books he couldn't see. At age 10, Louis was accepted into the Royal Institute for Blind Youth in Paris, one of the very first schools for the blind in the world. It was a huge opportunity, but it wasn't easy. He had to leave his family, his village, and travel to a city miles away. When opportunity comes, it will rarely be comfortable. It might mean leaving your home, your friends, your comfort zone. But remember, comfort never made anyone grow. At the institute, students learn to read by feeling large raised letters on paper, but it was painfully slow, and the books were massive, heavy, and few in number. Then, one day, a man named Charles Barbier visited the school. He had invented something called night writing, a system of dots and dashes that soldiers could read in the dark without speaking, without light. Barbier's system was brilliant, but it was made for the military, not for everyday reading. It was complicated and slow. But Louis saw something more. He thought, what if I could make this system simpler? What if blind people could read and write as fast as anyone else? Most people see problems. Winners see possibilities. When you hear an idea, don't just think about what's wrong with it. Think about how it could be made better. Louis was just 12 years old when he began experimenting. Using the same kind of awl that had blinded him years earlier, he started pressing patterns of raised dots into paper. It wasn't easy. Many classmates didn't believe in him. Some teachers thought he was wasting his time, and this was The early 1800s, no computers, no printers, no special tools for blind inventors. But Louis kept going, hour after hour, day after day. He reduced Barbier's system to just 6 dots. Simple enough to be read with a single fingertip. Every letter, number, punctuation mark could be formed from these dots. By age 15, Louis Braille had completed the system that would one day carry his name. Think about that. A 15-year-old boy created something that would change the world. Never let anyone tell you you're too young or your idea is too small. Even after Louis perfected his system, the school didn't adopt it right away. Many teachers resisted change. They believed the old ways were good enough. But Louis didn't stop. He taught his method to other students who loved it because it was faster and easier. Slowly, the Braille system spread. Louis became a teacher, inspiring young blind students to believe they could do more. But in his mid 20s, he developed tuberculosis, a deadly disease at the time. He kept teaching and writing until his body could no longer continue. On January 6th, 1852, Louis Braille passed away. He was only 43. Your work will not be appreciated in your lifetime, but if it's meaningful, keep going. The tree you plant today may give shade to people you will never meet. 2 years after his death, the Braille system was officially adopted in France. From there, it spread across Europe and then the entire world. Today, Braille is used in almost every language, opening books and knowledge to millions of blind people. Louis' story is not just about an invention, it's about resilience and the courage to turn your greatest weakness into your greatest strength. Louis Braille could have accepted a life of dependence. He could have given up at age 3, but instead, he chose to fight, to create, and to give. Your life may not look the way you planned. You may have lost something you thought you could never live without. But like Louis, you have the power to take the tools life gives you, even the painful ones, and build something extraordinary. So the next time you face an obstacle, remember the boy from France who brought light to the blind and ask yourself, what light can I bring to the world? If this story inspired you, share it with someone who needs hope today. And remember, you are stronger than your excuses.